Hey, it's Alan Winnick, and today we're looking at a time-lapse video of one of my favorite kinetic tide sculptures from my 2025 collection. I call it Blue Wave, and it consists of a 48-inch wide laminated wooden beam from which are suspended 12 1¼ inch diameter blue spheres, one of which has a white stripe on it. They're all controlled by a clockwork mechanism at the top, which individually determines the height of each of those spheres in sequence and in keeping with the change in the tidal cycle. Now, again, this is a time lapse video, which means that the whole mechanism doesn't move fast like this. And in fact, it takes about 12.5 hours for the wave that you see passing through the line of spheres to pass from one end to the other. That said, you can use this actually as a tide clock, although it certainly doesn't look like one. But if you look at the position of the one with the stripe relative to the others, you can actually know what the tide is at that moment. Now, it looks like it might be some sort of graph because that's what we're used to looking at, but it's not a graph in the conventional way because usually we look to the right of a graph to predict what's going to happen in the future. But in fact, in this, we look to the left to predict what's going to happen because the wave moves from left to right. So if you look at what's going on with the spheres on the left, that's what's going to happen once they reach the one with the stripe, which, as I said, represents what's happening right now. It takes a little bit of getting used to, but once you know how to read it, you can tell at a glance. And if you have one of these hanging in your home, every time you look at it, the wave will be a different shape. So it's been doing its thing while you weren't paying attention, has a life of its own, as it were. Anyway, thanks for tuning in to my YouTube channel, Alan Winnick Studio, and there'll be more to come.